Well, hello, everyone. This is Tom and Heather
Hi.
from Shadowfields, and this is
Monday in the studio. Please like, share, subscribe to our channel, and click on that notification bell so you can be connected with us whenever we go live. Like right now.
we are live.
We're live right
this
now.
second.
It's incredible.
Right this second.
We do have some people that are not going to be with us. We have somebody who's doing a show. I
Yes.
asked whether he has a live feed though that we can check in. So I'll find out after the show. And if so, maybe we'll peer into
his show.
somebody else's show.
Yes.
Right. Just like, hey, like a live feed that we're going to see tonight.
Yes. Oh, Tony's had 2 margaritas with La Hacienda left over as well.
Okay. If you're ever in Schaumburg, Roselle area.
In this area.
Yeah. Go to La Hacienda. We should get paid for this.
La Hacienda de Roselle.
La Hacienda de Roselle. I wanted to show you up. And then you can have an amazing Mexican dinner. They're incredible.
The best part of it is the margaritas.
And the music.
Of course, I love the guy that plays the music. And also it's the chips and salsa.
Yes.
It's the hot salsa, not the red salsa. It's like their house hot sauce salsa. It's incredible. It's just
yes.
So Tony's had 2 margaritas. I'm on my first.
I have ice water. I have the Arnold Palmer, and I have the nifty Spindrift. Now this has orange juice in it. It has a little lemon juice in it, and there's something else in there too. Grapefruit juice. So it makes sense because it has a grapefruit on it.
Does it?
I'm such a dork.
Anyway,
it's really good.
Any sweetener in it or anything?
It's just carbonation. No. And they say to have these kind of water, whatever they're called. Not
flavored water kind of things.
No, carbonated water. Because if you just get carbonated water with like just the smell in it, because it's really just the smell, the flavor. It says natural flavors, but we don't even know how those natural flavors are made. So in this case, they're giving you flavors and the sugar from the actual juices. So this is better.
Okay.
Are there any other promos that we want to give tonight?
Really, we should start doing commercials. We can start selling commercial time here.
I like Thai food. Dan Thai in Schaumburg is the best Thai food.
You think so?
I really love it. I've been to other Thai places,
I don't know
but
if it's the best.
It's the best in a 2-mile radius of my home.
Okay. Do you
have a favorite?
Well, I just remember there was a Thai restaurant in Waukesha, Wisconsin when we played up there.
Oh yeah.
And I remember
that was kind of fun.
remember you got
pot stickers
and peanut sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And that was very good. Very good. So
yeah, Taste of Thai is actually really good too. Okay. So we got a very, very busy program today. Very busy program.
Very busy.
And we're going to start off with something new. New music. Okay, this day in music. That's going to be our
this day in
music. This day in music. Okay, so you don't even know.
Song?
You don't even know this.
I don't know anything about this.
So this is going to be you, and you're reacting to this stuff. Okay, in 1924, Jelly Roll Morton released the Jelly Roll Blues.
Jelly Roll was a piano player, wasn't he? Not?
Yeah. 1924.
1924.
Yeah. You don't know real big anything to give to that one. Okay. This one you will.
Well, I think about, Jelly Roll, I think played stride piano, and that is a style of piano I cannot play at all. Stride is where you're playing a melody in your right hand, and your left hand is doing this thing called a stride. Mm-hmm. It's you hit down an octave and you come up and play a chord. Down an octave chord.
Oh, cool.
So doom
I'm gonna have to watch this.
Doom doom, while you're playing the melody.
Kind of keeps a beat at the same time as
exactly.
As adding like a bass line.
The Entertainer.
Yes.
Yeah. That's stride piano. That's a style of piano
You don't know? This could be a learning time for you.
No, because there's never been a real need for it. The closest I've ever got to really wanting to play stride piano is the opening to it's a Genesis song off of Selling England by the Pound. And there's a little bit of stride in that. Anyway,
that's going to be
enough of that.
No, I'm excited about learning more about Jelly Roll now. I hope you do too. Yeah, see, he liked hentai.
Okay.
Okay, in 1958, we're moving ahead. We're moving.
58.
Okay.
I still wasn't born.
Okay, The Purple People Eater by Sheb Woolley. It hits number 1 in the U.S.
Isn't it amazing that stupid song, when I was a teenager in the 70s, there was a show called The Dr. Demento Show.
Yes, absolutely.
And that was
I remember Dr.
that was
Demento.
always on then.
Yes.
So it stuck around for 20 years as being played.
We should revive that.
Played,
no, I don't know. Purple People Eater. Okay.
No.
Okay, and this is really funny. I mean, it's funny, but I don't know why this happened. So, in June 24th, we're like doing the whole month now. June 24th, 1374.
1374?
1374. It was something called the Fatal Dance Manias of medieval Europe. The strange...
Wait. Could you say it one more time?
The Fatal Dance Manias of medieval Europe. The strange social phenomenon of medieval Europe where people began dancing and simply could not stop. I've heard about this. Have you not heard about it from a historical perspective? It was a little hysterical, but
it sounds like a bad Donna Summers concert, doesn't it?
No, I think they couldn't stop. I'll read up on it and we'll kind of dive into this, because I think that would be really interesting to figure out like who was reporting on this. Obviously, because that person was not dancing, else they would have died too.
If I actually believe in reincarnation, I think like Casey was there.
Casey in the Sunshine.
Yeah. Shake, shake, shake.
Shake your booty. Okay. All right. This happened as well. Roy Orbison released a single, Only the Lonely. Do you know that song?
Yes.
Okay. Top 1 on the charts, and top 2
what year
in
was
the
that?
UK.
60 or was it in the 50s?
It was in the 50s.
Had to be late 50s.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't actually put that.
All right, continue. Go on to one that you have all the facts for.
Okay. So on this date, today, we tell you that on June 14th, this coming weekend, we have a gig at the Highland Games and Scottish Fest at DuPage County Airport, 215 Shadowfields. We're on the stage. So that's a tell. 614, 215.
Do you have your
DuPage County?
Do you have your music, your words?
Oh, are you talking about the? Okay, so I wrote a song. My first Scottish song ever written. It's called Kilt Rock. It is a geological formation that rises up out of the water 90 meters. And the reason why it's called Kilt Rock is because it looks like a kilt. Yeah, it's the fairgrounds, DuPage County Fairgrounds. Yes, on 614. Thank you. Thank you, Tony. Tony Skarook. You're always saving us. Yeah, so I wrote something called Kilt Rock, and it's a fun little song. Come and you can learn it, and then I'll teach you how to sing it, and you can sing along. It has some fun lyrics to it.
Okay, we can just play just a little bit of it for you. Okay? This way, you'll want to be at this Scottish Fest, right?
Oh my gosh. Kilt Rock is calling, wild and free, into the beauty is now I breathe, where our hearts are finding stone. Kilt Rock is calling, yay my sweet home. Woo! Yes.
Enough of that.
Yeah, so that was fun. But yeah, so there's a whole song, and we've got, what's it called, a reel, like that da 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 da.
Yeah,
so we've got a nice little jig or reel. Part of that, I get to play the flute and that as well. So that's gonna be fun. So on this date today in history, I would have told you that on June 14th at 2:15 at DuPage County Fairgrounds, we're playing in the Scottish Fest. So please come out to see us. We'd love to have you there. It's a great day.
If you were there last
cool.
year, you got to see me in a kilt.
This year, you won't be so lucky. You're not going to be.
Happening.
You've missed it. Your opportunity to see Tom really take one for the team. It's not going to be there anymore.
I tried my best.
You did.
I was the most goth.
You were. It was actually very like death metal.
Very industrial.
Yes, very much so. I liked all the rivets you're wearing. You were like,
yeah. I know what you're saying.
Thomas Robert, the riveting rivet.
Okay. Next.
Okay. No, I don't have anything more, but we will check up on the fatal dance manias of medieval Europe and that social phenomenon in medieval Europe where people began dancing and simply could not stop. I'll see what I can find out about it, and we'll bring it. We'll get back to you on it. Okay, so that was music, this day in music. And now let's talk about the studio.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
We forgot
What did we forget?
a very important person has died at 82 years of age.
Who? What?
Sly Stone has died.
Really?
Sly and the Family Stone, Sly Stone.
I didn't know this.
He has died.
Who is this?
You don't know Sly Stone, Family Stone?
No.
Everyday People?
Oh. I did not know that. That is sad.
Yeah. So anyway, there's a little bit of sadness. I like to inflect a little sadness into everything we do.
I think though that what you just did though was really cool because I think he has left something for us. You sang the song that will have life beyond his death. And I think that's one of the great things that songwriters think about, I think, is what's going to be the legacy of this music after we've passed away. So just that was kind of cool what you just did there. Even though the singing wasn't all of it.
So go out after the show tonight and listen to a little bit of Sly and the Family Stone.
Perfect. All right. So, so this week in studio, what would you like to talk about? We had my brother and my nephew came into the studio yesterday.
Well,
that was fun.
Your nephew is in a death metal band.
Oh, but it's death metal, but it's progressive.
It's progressive death metal, and he played me some of his stuff. It was actually really good because he infuses some classical components with your usual death metal kind of things, like a lot of very low key, low tuned guitars and stuff. Yeah, so it was nice.
I think if you've ever been in a situation where, you get together, two people get together with another two people, and all of a sudden, the other two people that you're introducing them, all of a sudden, there's this connectivity, this like things that are happening where you're looking at the other person going, we don't need to be in the room anymore. We could leave. I mean, that was what was happening with my nephew and Tom. They were so connected. They were kismet. They were, I don't know. It was like, again, like everything was just flowing together. So it was really kind of cool.
When you connect with somebody, maybe barbecue or something like that, where you know a lot about something and you meet up with somebody else that knows a lot about that thing.
And has interest.
And you don't have
in
this
the conversation.
Competition.
Yeah.
You just start finding all these connections, like, did you ever try this? Oh yeah, did you do this? And it was very interesting. We had a great time.
Yeah, they actually talked for an hour and a half.
It was supposed to be just this little quick, come over and see the studio kind of thing. Yeah. But we got talking. I could have stayed for like a couple more hours, just sit and talk with Matt. Mm-hmm. We had a great time. Yeah.
There was a term though that I'm not used to using, which I feel like we should. When something's really good, you go, man, that's sick. Do you remember you saying that? That's sick. Yeah. So we don't normally say that, but I'm gonna start using that now.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you're gonna get it wrong, and you'll be talking to somebody, and they'll do something. You'll say, I'm sick.
Me get something
those-
wrong? Me get something wrong.
A Heatherism.
It's a Heatherism. Okay. So my brother Art and my nephew Matt were in the studio.
We had rehearsal last week.
We had rehearsal last week on Tuesday for what? The thing that you heard today on today's date, 6/14, next Saturday, 2/15 at the Scottish Fest.
Yeah, it's just going to have some fun. Hey Nonny was like the big local show.
Yeah.
That was a serious affair, and we had a great time with that.
This one, get your meat pies, come sit down, get your lager.
Get your meat pies?
Yeah, that's what they're called. What do we want to call them?
I don't want to call them at all.
Okay. But you know what else we did is that we had a Pollyanna reunion at my house on Thursday.
Oh, I almost
We had
forgot
20
about that.
people that came, and
For those of you
had a
just
great
tuning
time.
in, for 2 years, Heather and I, Heather ran a
We hosted an open mic
at
a local
Pollyanna
brewery.
Brewing,
Mhm.
and I was the sound guy, walked around with a tablet and made everybody sound as good as I could possibly make them.
Yeah, but this time we did it outside in my backyard, and it was a lovely evening. I had no idea, and for those of you in Illinois, you know what happened, that the Canadian fires came over and made the air quality just tank. I had no idea that downtown Chicago on that date, it was the worst date since Senegal or for
it was,
air quality. And here we had a fire in a backyard.
A very smoky fire.
Yeah, and the wind was blowing, and I'm like, well, never even thought about it. I was too busy though. And we just had a really, really nice time.
Yeah, it was very
great.
nice.
Night of music and camaraderie and just friendship. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so from an announcement perspective, I think we've done it all, except for we do have a Pollyanna concert series coming up, and that's in August, but nothing else going much. No big tours this year, unfortunately. Can't
Which
really
is
do
very
them.
sad, but
yeah. Haggis. That's the one.
Yeah.
That's what,
nobody wants haggis. Haggis. Nobody wants haggis.
No. But they've got a lot of beer.
Or head cheese. Nobody wants that either.
My dad loved head cheese. He was a true German. He was a true German, though. And I think, it was up there with cow's tongue.
There's some things that are not. My mother loved like cow liver and onions.
Yeah. Apparently, that's still really good for you. Organs is really, really good. Yeah. No?
The only organ good for me is a Hammond B3.
Okay. All right.
That's the only organ I want.
Okay. But have you ever had leberwurst? Leberwurst.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I don't like sausages, period.
It's not sausage.
It is so.
It's a spread.
Yeah. I do not
it's like a pate.
Do not like it at all.
Really?
Oh.
Okay.
I know we're not compatible.
Well, I had that I'm very German. I am very German, and every Christmas
there is part of me that is German, but not in the taste department.
Yeah.
But I can't say
so sauerkraut out, red cabbage out.
Sauerkraut is good.
Sauerbraten.
I don't like the squishy sausages kind of thing. You know, like the
knockwurst,
liverwurst.
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
I don't really like them.
You probably like German bologna, but we have these huge meals, German meals on Christmas Eve. And it is all a huge German spread with Leberwurst and Knockwurst and everything that's worst.
It was aptly titled, in my opinion.
Yes.
But that's a whole different story.
It's Wurst. But anyway, yep. So I think we're done with any new gear, because we always like to ask. Gear.
I have a confession to make. Now, this is a very sad confession to make. There's a couple forums that I frequent.
No.
And they're all with engineers. That's it's geeks like me. Because I don't know any around here that are total geeks like me.
You have to go into the internet to find them.
In the internets.
Yeah. It's a dark web, but just a different one.
So I was on there, and some guys were like, "Hey, the new version of XYZ, louder than Liftoff's." I can't even remember the name of the plugin. Anyway, updated version 2. You can get it for $30 instead of $150 right now. So what did I do?
You got it.
I went out and I got it, only to realize I already bought it. and you can't return software.
Oh my gosh,
So I have
Tom, that's terrible.
I have 2 copies of the same thing.
Can anybody else use those? Like, could you give one to Aiden, my son?
I would have to. Yes, I could, but there's
always trying to find a way.
There's a processing
benefit
fee
my family
to change it over to another person, which is almost the same cost as I bought it for. So anyway, it's a Silver Bullet Mark II.
You were taken. That's my feeling on it. You were taken. Sorry.
No, I was taken because I have really bad memory.
Was it there a bit.ly on there where if you like clicked on that within?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. I had to actually look it up to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I would have went to Plug-in Alliance where I bought it to begin with, I would have seen that I already owned it.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, I went right to Louder Than Liftoff.
Yeah.
They make hardware, and in the last year or so, they've made some software of their hardware. Because pretty much people who buy the software end up buying the hardware, such as myself. You know, I bought like 1176s and LA2As.
Yes.
Those are really expensive old style compressors.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought the plugins. I used them on everything.
Yeah.
And then when I had the money, I ended up buying the hardware.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I have 4 of them. So I'm a little crazy because you only use one at a time.
You don't ever want to let people out there know that you're hasty or anything like that. You don't want them to know. You're humble, hasty.
Okay. We have to play them.
One of the other things that you did was this weekend, and you worked on all of this incredible music from Hey Nonny, because we got a live feed, plus we had specific recordings.
We played at Hey Nonny. It was a wonderful show.
Mm-hmm.
And what we did was we bought the live feed, but they couldn't give me separate camera feeds. It's all their camera feed. And it was whenever they decided to switch the cameras, there was 3 feeds. And it was a board mix. So it was coming straight off the board. So it was pretty dry. And the mix was according to what they wanted. The soundboard. Yeah, it was what they wanted to hear in the house. Well, I knew that wasn't going to be right. So I had also brought a Tascam little recorder, and I set it in the back of the room, and it recorded the whole show. And so I took the 2 of those, remixed the audio. I have some plugins that can help you rebalance the thing, so I could get the drums up a little higher, because the drums in the room were loud enough, but coming off the board, they'd be too quiet. You could hardly hear them. Mm-hmm. So bring those up in the board. Anyway, I worked hard on it.
10 hours.
It's by no means, it was nearly 12.
Oh.
And it was actually over 2 days. So it was probably more like 14 or 15.
Well, thank you. Because I know that's a lot of work.
But I got something worth seeing, I think.
We're going to see something?
Why don't we watch it right now?
Yes.
I couldn't decide on which song.
I've never seen it. So we should have this reaction thing where I react to things.
You ever watch those videos?
Yes,
I hate that.
As soon as the person comes on, I'm like, goodbye. Like,
exactly.
It was really interesting until it's like there was like somebody that came on the top.
A classical composer is going to listen to, Rush. And he's like, It's ridiculous. Okay, here we go.
So let's do this.
So here we go. This is the song Too Blue from Hey Nonny Show.
Yeah.
Time stole from me in ways I never thought. There's no beauty taking my breath away. Every day is the same with skies of cold still stand. I need your colors in my gray world. watching sunsets fall as colors fade. Behind the veil when no one can see, there's a dullness in my eyes and inside of me. I need your colors in my gray world, breaking through. Eyes like midnight, a storm at sea, and a heart that would be true in a life that is too blue. A heart that would be true in a life that is too blue. I need your colors in my gray world, breaking through. Eyes like midnight, a storm at sea, and a heart that would be true. I need your colors in my gray world, breaking through. Eyes like midnight, a storm at sea, and a heart that would be true in a life that is too blue. A heart that would be true in a life that is too blue.
Well, there you go.
That's the first time I saw it. Yeah, I like how the camera really shines on you, and then I get kind of like some airbrushing. That was fun. As a woman,
I
I'm like,
noticed-
yeah, a little airbrushing.
I noticed there one straight on camera, not
Yeah.
the top one and not the one from your side, but the straight on camera.
No, I don't
the,
mind.
The
It's
lens had
fine.
to be messed up. Otherwise, they didn't have it angled right or something like that. So I was in focus, but you were out of focus.
I don't mind. I actually thought that
was
was
weird.
very creative, very, very artsy.
because we were pretty much in the same
Yeah.
line.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. Anyway, it's been fun to be with you tonight. It's 8:30 already.
wow! Congratulations, Tony, on the
Oh.
repair of the washer.
Oh,
I heard about it
absolutely.
today, and
yes.
I'm glad that worked out. That's perfect.
And we're going to give a call out to Dave Narad for his show tonight in,
So
in
if
Ohio.
you're in Ohio, please stop by.
Please stop by, contact Dave. But appreciate you guys being with us on our musical journey. We look forward to seeing you next week where we'll do more of Monday in the studio. Thanks for connecting in. We'll talk to
Okay.
you all later.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.